the hotel, and that's the lift going up to the top. Amazing. Amazing lift. There's the top.
Bought one condominium initially, and then as things became available, he bought 4 more. So he had a 2-story condominium with floor-to-ceiling windows. Very unusual. And he was able to display all of his art in there. It was lovely. So his condominium came on the market for $5 million. $5 million is chump change for Elton John's condominium. I said to my husband, we should buy that damn condominium. He's like, who's going to want to live in Elton John's apartment? You know what the answer to that is? Everybody. Interesting thing, not only are the houses nice, but the way they're situated on the property is very nice. You know, nowadays when they build a new subdivision, they just clear cut all the trees, they make it all flat, but not here. Here they just left the natural flow of the land. You know, I would invite you into tea, but unfortunately the butler's off today, but fear not, we can stop outside for a moment and I'll tell you all about it. Well, you think it's pretentious, sir? So when this house was built, it was the most expensive house in Atlanta. It was built in 1928 by a wealthy Atlanta family by the name of the Inman family. And they hired a very famous architect. His name was Philip Trammell Schutze. He graduated from Georgia Tech, and then he went on to study in Italy. And that's why the front of the house is classical Italian, but if you went round to the other side, you'd feel right at home because it's Old English. Network, and CNN has actually moved their headquarters to this campus, so they're no longer in the downtown building. They had a huge infusion of money. For example, the natatorium or swimming venue was on their campus, and when the Olympics left, they enclosed that and made a state-of-the-art fitness center. You're going to see a building that is blue, and it looks like the bow of a ship, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Georgia Aquarium. One of the founders of Home Depot, Bernie and Billy Marcus, traveled all over the world visiting 150 aquariums, and they cherry-picked the things they liked best about each, and then they spent $250 million of their own money and built us a state-of-the-art aquarium.
This is the Olympic Park.
So I always regret not taking a picture of this area before it became the beautiful park. It was a very scruffy part of town, but today it's the outdoor crown jewel of the city of Atlanta. And during lunchtime, when all these office buildings empty out, people come to the park, pull up a bench, and just enjoy the day.
Monroeville, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So the building was built shortly after the Civil War, and at the time it just had a regular top. But somebody decided it would be a nice idea to have a beautiful golden dome on the Capitol building. So we called up to the first place in America that had a gold rush. And everyone always thinks it's California or Alaska, but it's not true.
Hi.
We're in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're about to go up the Incline Railway. Choo-choo.
Lookout Mountain. He says we're going up to Lookout Mountain. The Incline Railway. That rings a bell.
of them have platforms on them. We also have a national park called Point Park. It is about 3 blocks up the mountain in walking distance.
Hi, we're in Point Park. It's where part of the Civil War was fought. And now we're just going to have a look at the Tennessee River. And we can hear the boats
Going down.
going down it.
Right, yeah.
It's the Tennessee River, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're going to have a look at some military things now. There's some cannons over here.
Just down there, that's the car park we got from the train. Sounds like somebody's robbed the bank. And our hotel was over there last night. Just before that little bridge. That's the cannons. Just these. Cannons. It's the War Museum, isn't it?
That's it. Hi, we're in Lynchburg, home of Jack Daniels. Just a small town.
Yeah.
This is the main square. Few houses, not houses, shops I meant.
Town hall in the middle.
And there's a courthouse. There's a courthouse. And then it looks a bit like cowboy country looking shops. And there's Dad.
We're just waiting for our cinnamon bun. Ange and Helen are queuing up in the queue. Uncle Phil's there, look. No, we haven't got rid of him yet.
Hi, we're in Lynchburg. As I've said before, this is the town of Jack Daniels. The interesting fact is, it's the only place where Jack Daniels is brewed, and it's in Moore County. And Moore County just happens to be a dry county, so it's illegal to sell and drink alcohol here. And all the alcohol in the Jack Daniels distillery is padlocked. Hi, Dad's just been and bought himself a pair of Harley Davidson glasses.
Reading glasses.
Reading glasses. When the Jack Daniels has been brewed, they use the kegs once, don't they? The barrels once. And then they sell them to the locals, I presume. And then they make all sorts of things out of the barrels, as you could see. There's a few chairs.
It's the colour.
Yeah.
It's the colour.
And there's Dad having a little rock in one of them.
It's the barrel. It takes the
Yeah,
out
it's
colour.
actually the barrel that makes the colour.
Some of that, it's all inside the hotel. It took 20 minutes to go back.
They make a lot of money in Graceland. They'll make money here by default. But basically, I suppose it will go more because here in Tupelo, money is actually spent by the locals.
Hi, we're in Tupelo, the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Just about to go on a tour.
Just behind us is his dad's car.
Childhood Church. Fountain of Life. This is, as it says, Elvis Presley's childhood church. We've just been inside and had a video film of what a typical service would have been like when Elvis was a boy. This is the Fountain of Life. It depicts each year of Elvis's life while he was living here. He lived here up until the age of about 13. This statue was dedicated to Elvis Presley, and it's a statue of him when he was a young child. This is a statue of Elvis at the age of 13. He wanted to buy a gun, but his dad persuaded him to buy a guitar instead. Hi, we're in Graceland.
All the shopping is out in the malls. This Westies, this is a great little restaurant here. Doesn't look like from the outside.
At a Cracker Barrel at Vicksburg, and Phil and Neville are having a game of drafts on the rocking chairs. They're having a game of checkers. Frogmore Plantation. Hi, we're in Natchez, Mississippi, staying at the Grand Hotel, Natchez.
Mississippi Bridge.
Hi, we're in Natchez, Mississippi, just looking over the Mississippi River. We're now on our way to New Orleans, and across the river there we're going to go into Louisiana and down onto New Orleans.
Bridge.
Hi, we're in Natchez.
Hi, we're in Natchez.
We're just about to board the coach now. We're going on to Stanton Hall, which is an antebellum house. So we're going to have a tour around that. And there's the Great Mississippi River. And on the other side is Louisiana.
That's where they actually have the Masonic Lodge and the Rotary meetings, and again it's part of the country club. It's all very sedate here. It's very much Republican.
Entertaining. There was when we were able to get the drapery. At the end of the tour, by the way, we will go into the gift shop.
Course that we're just up in front of us, so for roughly 24 miles now we're going to be entering onto this causeway.
Bourbon Street. This is Bourbon Street, New Orleans. It's early yet as well. It's only just gone 7:30. Hasn't even started yet. darling. It's horrible. Hi, we're in New Orleans.
I'm up against it now.
We're on the 27th floor of the Sheraton.
It's flashing.
Dad is standing right up against the window, which is floor to ceiling, and it's really scary. Just had a night out on Bourbon Street, New Orleans, back in our hotel room, and just having a little panoramic view of the city with all the lights on. You can still hear the music just about as well.
Go ahead a bit more.
And there's the swimming pool. I think it's on about the 8th floor, so we're going to have a lie-in tomorrow morning, have a nice leisurely breakfast, and then maybe have a little relaxation around the pool, and then in the evening we're going on the steamboat for an evening meal
And jazz band.
and jazz band. Good night.
There's the Sheraton there, just going out the side. Yeah. Jazz band still playing. Should blow the horn in a minute.
Thank y'all so much. Once again, we are the Dukes of Dixieland. It's been a pleasure to play for y'all tonight. Please welcome to the city.
And that's where the actual Chinese restaurant will be. And yeah, you can order off the menu.
Pilot section was on the this other side, and it's not there anymore. They've changed it, but this is bricked up. That would be the color entrance, and it was not as comfortable as the white section was. It was without heat, without air conditioning. Bathrooms were dirty, and if there was one there at all, and in this particular case there was one, but it was never serviced. So you took your own risk. You could not eat in a lunch counter that was here. And you could not board the bus at the same time that white people boarded the bus. So there was all that kind of thing going on throughout the country. And so there was a case of a man named Bruce Boynton who was discriminated against at there is the 1, 2, 3, the third one down from this side is the apartment where Rosa Parks and her mother and her husband Raymond Parks lived. Y'all know the name Rosa Parks?